It was now obvious that I not only had plenty of these craft in my video, but I had them dating back to July. I then scoured the videos for the repeating patterns, the triangular holes, the cloud bursts, the sharp edges, the wind patterns, the stationary clouds, etc. Picking out the shapes at this point became easy. Why? I knew what to expect and where to find it. Diagramming the photographs as I found the shapes became a hobby. Of the small craft involved, there are several different shapes. I've drawn them out the best I could. It was wrapping my head around the scale of the larger craft that the smaller craft attached to that took some getting used to. But the bits and pieces, the patterns and the repetition, putting two and two together, all began to build a bigger picture. Saturation. After adjusting the black and white levels in the photos for months, I gave adjusting the color saturation of the photos a shot. I pushed the saturation envelope past the normal photography guidelines. It opened up another realm in terms of trying to document these craft. I should mention that all pictures of gray clouds, like these, also have full color information there. You just have to bring it out by setting the saturation of a photograph to 80% or higher to see the effect. So the drones, the kites, whatever, showed certain color patterns. The small craft show up as warm yellows, oranges, and even reds. Red and white lights started becoming evident. After locating a craft in the photograph, and then enhancing the saturation, light green puffs began showing up behind them in their wake. Was this further evidence of a propulsion system? Probably. I then did a quick study on what was reportedly the main ingredients of what was being sprayed daily from above: barium, strontium, and aluminum. Apparently, a naturally gray-colored strontium quickly oxidizes with air contact and becomes a rusty color. And barium, a combustible, burns a light green color. Is there a color connection? Diagramming these shapes, the sharp cloud edges, the reoccurring cloud shapes, the strange shadows within the clouds, the shadows that appear to be caused by thin air, the strange identical cloud tops, eventually led me to find something else. Turbines. Finding the turbines was the propulsion, the glue I needed. That occurred in late November by finding a blimp. I realized at this point that I was essentially looking at engine exhaust. I could now find the propulsion systems by looking for their identical shapes in other video and by following their exhaust. It was sitting there all along. Finding more turbines led to finding more propulsion systems that linked up with the sharp edges and smaller craft. The larger one finally revealed itself. The shape. A routine combination of a square corner thruster, then one of 4 identical round thrusters, followed by the second identical round, then a round middle propulsion engine of a different sorts, then the third identical round thruster, the fourth identical, and then the opposite side square rear corner thruster, over and over and over. The same shapes. I can show you this shape 1,000 times in my video and my still shots. This common shape is also similar in ways to the shape of the back end of a B-2 stealth bomber.